Hey guys, how's it going? Slick here, and today I want to talk to you about hand cannon accuracy and bloom. In my previous video, I covered the changes to aerial accuracy of primary rifle weapons. If you're interested in that information, as well as the methodology I used to collect this accuracy data, there's a link in the description as well as on screen. Minimum range last word has the worst airborne accuracy of all hand cannons. Pre-patch, the last word had an aerial crosshair spread of 47 pixels, and post-patch, its spread is 45 pixels. Max range last word doesn't fare much better. Pre-patch, the crosshair size was 43 pixels, and post-patch, it is 41 pixels. Overall, a near negligible difference. Next up is EYASLUNA. Oddly enough, pre-patch, a standard range EYASLUNA and a max range EYASLUNA had the same airborne spread of 35 pixels. Post-patch, the standard range aerial accuracy stays the same, while the max range sees a reduction to 31 pixels. EYASLUNA sees a huge boost in aerial accuracy if it has the perk Icarus. Pre-patch, a standard range EYASLUNA has an aerial crosshair spread of 21 pixels. Post-patch, this is reduced to 19 pixels. When the range is maxed out, a pre-patch Icarus EYASLUNA has an airborne accuracy spread of 19 pixels. This is decreased even further post-patch to an aerial spread of 15 pixels, the maximum airborne accuracy of all weapons. Now that is a tight-ass aerial spread, and I would know a thing or two about a tight ass and an aerial spread on account of me joining the Mile High Club with your mother. If you thought the "I fucked your mom" jokes were done after the last video, you are sorely mistaken. It would appear ending up sore after a good blasting runs in your family. He's done it again! One thing I do want to point out is that Rangefinder offers a pretty small boost to aerial accuracy of about 2 pixels smaller in relation to its range stat. Overall, Icarus offers the largest boost to aerial accuracy, followed by the range stat, with Rangefinder bringing up the rear with the smallest noticeable boost. We once again start with the trash can that is the last word, which still holds the title of least accurate hand cannon. Pre-patch, minimum range last word had a spread of 29 pixels, and this was reduced to 25 pixels post-patch. Max range last word has a pre-patch spread of 25 pixels, and post-patch it's only slightly better, coming in at 23 pixels. The last word is the least accurate primary weapon in the entire game. Now we move on to the king of hand cannon accuracy, the EYASLUNA. Pre-patch, standard range EYASLUNA had a spread of 17 pixels, and post-patch this is reduced to 15 pixels, which is also a pretty underwhelming change. However, there's a pretty sizable boost to max range EYASLUNA. Pre-patch max range had a spread of 15 pixels, and post-patch this is reduced to 11 pixels. So range is less important than it was pre-patch, but it still plays a pretty significant role in accuracy post-patch. One thing worth noting is that Rangefinder made no discernible difference in initial accuracy between any of my hand cannons. The most important aspect to landing your first shot is the range stat. Normally I'd make a joke about me having a lot of range and always hitting my money shots, but I feel like I'm beating this mom fucking thing into the ground. Speaking of which, your mom's ham wallet sure can take a pretty good beating. When you think I'm finished, I just keep coming. Holy shit, that could also be used as a reference to mom fucking. It's never ending, that's what she said. I am a mom fucking genius. We know that pre-patch standard range EYASLUNA has an initial spread of 17 pixels. This blooms out to 19 pixels for the second shot, and then to 23 pixels for all subsequent shots. Post-patch initial spread is 15 pixels. The second, third, and fourth shots all have a spread of 17 pixels, and the fifth shot and onward all have a spread of 19 pixels. The increase to hand cannon initial accuracy also increased the accuracy of all follow-up shots, which is pretty obvious if you spent any time in the Crucible post-patch. It is worth noting that without Rangefinder, EYASLUNA at default range can bloom up to 21 pixels for the fifth shot and onwards, as well as gaining spread one shot faster than its Rangefinder counterpart. Next up is max range EYASLUNA. Pre-patch initial spread was 15 pixels. This bloomed out to 17 pixels for the second and third shots, and then to 19 pixels for all follow-up shots after that. Post-patch is pretty fucking ridiculous. Its first two shots have a spread of 11 pixels, and all subsequent shots after that have a spread of 13 pixels. To put that into perspective, 9 to 11 pixels is the standard accuracy and bloom for scout rifles. Without rangefinder, it can bloom out to 15 pixels for the 4th shot and onwards, and just as with the low range variant, gains bloom 1 shot sooner than its rangefinder counterpart. Here is a side-by-side comparison of post-patch EYASLUNA, both default and max range. When it comes to bloom and having accurate follow-up shots, the range stat is king. Rangefinder also helps to keep your shots on target, but to a much lesser extent. Range over rangefinder every day. Sex. Now it's time to look at the travesty that is the last word. This one's a doozy, you're really gonna like this one. Pre-patch, minimum range last word had a spread of 29 pixels. This increases to 31 for the 2nd shot, 33 for the 3rd, 35 for the 4th, 39 for the 5th, and 41 for all subsequent shots. What an idiot you are, last word. Why don't you just be good instead? Post-patch is marginally better, but it's still assville. Initial spread is 25 pixels, 2nd shot is 27, 3rd is 29, 4th is 31, and 5th is 33. All subsequent shots after that are 41. I mean, that's pretty fucking terrible, but that's also minimum range. What about max range? Pre-patch max range the last word has an initial spread of 25 pixels. The 2nd shot is 27 pixels, 3rd is 29, 4th is 31, and all subsequent shots after that are 33 pixels. While that's still pretty bad, post-patch it does fare a bit better. Post-patch, the first 2 shots have the same spread of 23 pixels. The 3rd shot has a spread of 25 pixels, and the 4th, 5th, and 6th shots all have a spread of 29 pixels. All subsequent shots after that have a spread of 31 pixels. Here we can see post-patch minimum and maximum range the last word. While maximum range offers a pretty minute benefit overall given the lack of access to a significant range perk like rifled barrel, your best bet is still to run as much range as possible to try and keep rapid fire shots online. The last word is a lot like your mother. Both want to spread real wide after rapid fire shots and are known to spray wildly and uncontrollably. Just for fun, why don't we compare the best of the worst to the best of the best? On the left is max range EYASLUNA, and of course on the right is max range last word. For all intents and purposes, max range last word is half as accurate as max range EYASLUNA. The dotted line on the last word graphic represents the worst accuracy a max range EYASLUNA can have. And while that does look pretty fucking bad, take into consideration that we're discussing pixel sizes. I have included a 1:1 scale graphic next to the headers that show the actual difference between the 2 spreads. So the last word does have bad accuracy still, the worst of pretty much all primaries in the game as a matter of fact. However, it does also have the fastest optimal and body shot time to kill in its effective range, as well as another, yet discussed, advantage. DEBLOOM is how quickly your spread resets to default. The more shots you fire, the longer it takes to reset. If you're interested in seeing the figures, there will be a link in the description to all of my raw data. However, I will be discussing the practical results I have found in general terms because I feel like I've already numbered the shit out of you enough as it is, and how many more circles with numbers can you really fucking take at this point? When it comes to DEBLOOM speed, a max range rangefinder EYASLUNA has a slightly faster DEBLOOM than a non-rangefinder variant. Interestingly enough, a minimum range rangefinder EYASLUNA has a faster DEBLOOM speed than a max range EYASLUNA without rangefinder. It would appear that the range stat has pretty much no effect on DEBLOOM, while rangefinder does. Now here is the kicker. The last word, regardless of stats, has a faster DEBLOOM than any iteration of EYASLUNA. This was curious to me, so I tested my rangefinder Revelator and I got my answer. Rangefinder Revelator has the fastest DEBLOOM of all of the hand cannons that I tested. It would appear that DEBLOOM is tied to archetype, and the faster firing hand cannons have a matching faster DEBLOOM. Pair that with rangefinder, and you've got your DEBLOOMing king. Icarus offers the largest aerial accuracy boost, followed by the range stat, with rangefinder playing a very minor role. Initial accuracy is entirely dependent on the range stat, and rangefinder appears to have little, if not zero, impact on initial accuracy. Range is also the most important aspect of follow-up shot accuracy, and a high-range hand cannon has more accurate follow-up shots than a low-range rangefinder hand cannon. However, rangefinder does still play a significant role in follow-up shot accuracy, just to a much lesser extent than the range stat. The last word is the least accurate primary weapon in the entire game. However, it has a 0.53 second optimal time to kill and a 0.8 second body shot time to kill, the fastest of all primary weapons in the game. It is amazing inside its optimal range, but pretty much worthless outside it. DEBLOOM is not affected at all by the range stat, but it is affected by Rangefinder. It is also impacted by weapon archetype. Low impact hand cannons, including the last word, have the fastest DEBLOOM, while high impact hand cannons, such as the first curse, have the slowest. Me and your mother have done rigorous intercourse frequently and for extended periods of time. And that about wraps everything up. If you enjoyed the video, you'd be doing me a real solid if you could go into the YouTube search bar and hold the O key for a bit, and then pick one of those videos at random and subscribe to that guy. Every little bit helps. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this nonsense? What the fuck am I watching? This has 19,000 views? Are you shitting me? What the fuck? Kill me. Shoot me in the face. Jesus Christ. That's alright. Subscribe. There we go. Nailed it. One thing worth noting is that Rangefinder made no discernible difference in, why can't I fucking just say discernible difference? I don't understand. One thing worth noting is that Rangefinder made no discernible difference. Just say discernible. Why do I keep writing words that I can barely pronounce? Why am I such a mush mouth? See, I can't even say mush mouth idiot. We know that a pre-patched standard range EYASLUNA has an initial spread of 17 pixels. This blooms out to 19 pixels for the second shot. Say it again. Fucking just why? I fucking just read the lines and finish recording, please, so I can do other stuff. The increase to initial accuracy also increased the accuracy of all follow-up shots. Why can't I say shots? I keep saying it shot, like Sean Connery. Shots. That's fucking terrible, Sean Connery. I can't, just fucking kill me. The increase to hand cannon initial accuracy, I can't say initial either. I can't, fucking initial D. Running in the 90s, right? That's no fucking initial. It's not hard. The increase to hand cannon initial accuracy also increased the accuracy of all follow-up shots, which is pretty odd. If I said shots weird again, did I say shots weird? Does that sound weird to you guys? It's like shots. It's like there's a CH, SCHOT, shot. That's how I'm saying it, right? The increase to initial hand cannon accuracy also increased the accuracy of all follow-up shots. Shots. Why can't, all follow-up shots. Follow-up shots. Follow-up shots. It's follow-up shots, guys, not hard. Shoot me right in the face with your follow-up shots. Next up, wow, Jesus. So the last word does have pretty bad accuracy still. The worst of pretty much all primaries. Now, I can't say pretty like 30 times. Rewrite this, idiot. However, I will be discussing the practical results, you fucking moron. Just say practical. When it comes to DEBLOOM speed, a max range Rangefinder EYASLUNA has a slightly faster DEBLOOM than a non-Rangefinder variant. Interestingly enough,